Kolawole Olawuyi was a fearless investigative journalist who rose to fame by exposing the dirty secrets of some of the most dangerous and evil men in the society. He exposed native doctors, fake pastors like Reverend Kings, kidnappers, just name it. He knew what he was doing was dangerous. In fact, people warned him to stop toying with dangerous people who were notorious for using black magic and dangerous juju. But he always insisted that these people had no power over him. What he failed to understand is that he became a serious target for ritualists, dangerous native doctors and others. The more he exposed them, the more desperate these people are to permanently keep Olawuyi shut. After exposing these really dangerous people in Nigerian society for some time, something really bad happened. Something that makes this whole story both scary and heartbreaking. But before we continue, if you love true, strange and mysterious stories that send chills down your spine, you are in the right place. That is what we do. If that makes you happy, just know that this channel is traveling to the moon. Click on the like button to join the crew. Kolawole Olawuyi was an investigative journalist who was passionate about unraveling the dirty secrets of dangerous spiritual people in this society. He was unique in his own way. He loved dressing like royalty and had this storytelling aura that endeared people to his program. Kolawole started as a regular on-air personality in a radio station in Ibadan. He was so good at his job. Everybody loved him there because of his unique approach to work. While he got several recommendations and praises as a journalist, he felt he needed more. He didn't have job satisfaction. He wanted to use his skills to impart positive change in the society. After much brainstorming, he got the bright inspiration. He realized that there are a lot of evil, ritual killings, black magic and occultive activities going on in the societies, and some of these stories often go unreported. That was when Kolawole's popular radio and TV program Iriri Aye was born. The program started on radio and was aired every Friday by 8 p.m. It was arguably one of the most popular radio programs in the southwestern part of Nigeria during the 90s. The program showcased a whole new perspective of human stories and challenges, unraveling strange but true mystery stories. It was so popular that people would gather in every corner of the streets of Southwest just to listen to Kolawole on their radio sets. The program took a new dimension in the late 90s when he told the story of Okorosha the teacher. It was the story of a man who claimed to be a prophet, yet he used black magic to perform miracles. But after he heard the first episode of Okorosha the teacher, people started threatening him. Sometimes anonymous callers would call in on the program, threatening him to stop airing the program, or he would suffer the consequences. What these people threatening these journalists don't know is that Kolawole was fearless. He was more loyal to the hundreds of thousands of people listening to his program than some random threats from faceless callers. Of course, Okorosha the teacher's story was the big break for Kolawole and made the program more popular. But because the threat to Kolawole's life and the radio station was becoming too much, the station quietly parted ways with Kolawole. They stopped airing the program. Like you already know, Kolawole was not the type of person that would give up over a few hiccups, so he devised a new and better way to air his program. He traveled to Ogun State to start the program under a new name, Nkambe. It was as if the previous radio station parting with him was a blessing in disguise. The program blew up very fast in Ogun State and Kolawole became a very wealthy and famous man. At this point, the program was no longer on radio alone. He started running TV programs, magazines, just name it. With his sudden wealth, people started spreading rumors about him. Some believed that he had been initiated into occultism or he started engaging in money rituals. But he kept on debunking the stories until his final moment. As Kolawole became more popular, the threat to his life increased. In fact, in 2004, he had a very terrible experience that almost wrecked him. His ultra-modern stadium in Bemisola Street, Ikeja was mysteriously burnt down by fire. This was a serious setback for Kolawole, but when reporters asked him for a comment, he smiled and said he was going to come back stronger. Few months after the fire incident in his ultra-modern studio, he got a new property in Ikeja to the tune of 9 million naira for someone who just lost his ultra-modern studio to fire. Getting a 9 million naira new property raised a lot of dust. Remember, this was early 2000 and 9 million naira then was a big deal. So his listeners were shocked. They started asking questions about Kolawole's source of income, and new rumors about his involvement in occultic activities started spreading. Despite people's rumors, Kolawole paid and moved to a new apartment in Ogabi Court, which was not far from Egbeda bus stop. Unfortunately, this was the beginning of his troubles. The rented apartment in Ogabi Court was a very large compound with 5 other buildings and a very huge mystical tree by the corner. Occupants of the compound warned Kolawole that the tree contained evil spirits that haunt whoever does something bad to it. But in his normal stubborn way, Kolawole didn't believe what he was told. So after some time, he complained that the tree's branches were affecting his house. He hired people to cut it down. That was the beginning of his end. Immediately the tree was cut down, he felt seriously ill. Doctors couldn't diagnose what was wrong with him, and after 3 months of this mysterious illness, Kolawole Olawuyi gave up the ghost. But the question is, what really happened to Kolawole Olawuyi? Was it really the evil spirits from the tree, or there is more to it? Is it possible that one of the people he stepped on their toes used charms on him? Well, I can't answer, but kindly let me know what you think in the comment below. Thank you.